So it says we're live. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. And yes, as you can see, we're home, right? Didn't expect that, right? I'm sure. Yesterday was a crazy, crazy busy day. So I posted nothing yesterday. And I'm going to get into all that in just a moment. So, real quickly, I want to just say before we get started, family friendly, please keep it nice. No nastiness, no racism, anything like that, please. And I do appreciate that. Figured I would come on and do a stream right now. Like I said, I did nothing yesterday at all. So we were driving around all day yesterday looking at properties and stuff like that. And then, so we're going to get into all that in a minute. So real quick, before we do get started, I wanted to mention really quickly on my website, preppernurse1.com, I'm still doing the Legacy freeze-dried food sale right now. So if you are interested in long-term food storage, go to my website, preppernurse1.com. You click on store, it drops down. You'll see Legacy. You click on that. It will take you to that part of the store, and anything that we have there that's available is lit up. 20% off of whatever purchase you make. So definitely take advantage of that. Okay. 25-year shelf life, GMO free, gluten free options available. Also, it's vegan. Meat options are available as well. So you can pick up chicken and beef as well. So, hey, there's JJ. He's here. All right, cool. Yeah, the other stream that I did in the middle of the day the other day, like none of my moderators were in there. So, all right. So, but yeah, just wanted to let you know that sale is still going on. That's going to go on until the 6th of June. So definitely take advantage of that. Okay. All right. So, yes, we're home. The reason we're home is because mission has been accomplished. So let me explain what happened here yesterday. Yesterday, we were looking around, got in contact with a couple of people. We went and looked at one property, and it was really, really super isolated. I mean, it was like literally you were on a dirt road for over 5 miles, but it didn't have direct access into the land that the guy had for sale. Like there was a buffer that somebody else owned, and I didn't like that aspect of it, and it would have been very difficult to get. I was accepted into the Army today for communications, Timothy. Well, congratulations, Timothy. Good luck, man. Good luck for that. Very nice. Good to hear. So, anyway, so we went to that first property, looked at that, and then I just was kind of like, yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Because when I was like pressing him on easement and right away to be able to get into it, he was very evasive and vague about that. And so we decided, that one wasn't going to work. Contacted the other people, went and looked at their property, and instantly fell in love. I will be honest with you. So I put an offer in and they accepted. And so I am going to be a proud landowner in West Virginia. So the person that kept saying that West Virginia was full, haha. So, but anyway, yeah, the other one was landlocked, exactly. And I was like, no. So this other property that I'm buying, I'll give you some information. I'm obviously not going to give you all the information. It's 25 acres. We ended up picking up 25 acres, and it has some areas that are already flat and cleared. So literally we could build. I can set up my solar rack. We can set up gardens, and all that part of the land is already cleared to be able to do that, which is absolutely awesome. Why West Virginia? Okay, well, that's a good question. West Virginia, because it's a very mountainous region, sparsely populated. And so, that was why I really was focused on West Virginia. And it is absolutely stunningly beautiful down there. There is a creek that runs through the property as well, which is very, very cool. So, and there's also 2 springs on the property as well. So, yeah, pretty neat. And actually, believe it or not, there's also a graveyard on the property. So the graveyard is, obviously like 100 feet around the graveyard is not going to be touched, and we're not going to touch the graveyard, obviously, because that's somebody's family plot from way back when. But and it is quite a ways in. It's not quite a mile in from the main road. So literally, we were talking, and I have access obviously with that road. And so I said to Heather, I said, I'm telling you right now, the minute that we close on this property, the first thing that I am going to be working on is fixing that road. That is going to be first, number one. Um, you know, so yeah, I'm really really excited, and the area is absolutely beautiful. It's awesome elevation, which was what I was looking forward to. It's up in the mountains. The view is unbelievably stunning. It is just absolutely gorgeous. So as soon as I can facilitate things and make it happen, I'm going to get that done. It's unrestricted. Yep, I can do whatever I want to do on there, JJ. Yep. There's no you don't have to get building permits and stuff like that down there. So I'm pretty much I can do what I want, which is really exciting. And again, you first of all, from the main road, you're never seeing my property at all, ever. So that I like too. And like I said, it's winding in there. And like I said, I'm going to have to drop a few coins on stone to put into the road. But yeah, it's really really beautiful, and I'm really really excited about it. Like I said, the elevation is actually higher than we're here in New York, which is cool too. And like I said, it's a stunningly beautiful area. And it was funny because like when he first took us out there, we followed him out, and so I can get my car in there, so that's a good thing, right? Um, so we followed him out there, and we get out, and he goes, "It's kind of far out here. You still interested?" And I was like, "You don't understand. I'm even more interested." And so, yeah, it's a lot of wildlife down there. There's a lot of woods. And so, and again, 25 acres is a huge plot. So, you know, but new buildings or transporting your existing buildings to the new property. Good question, JJ, and thank you for asking that. Okay, so here's the game plan for right now. Right now, I'm going to keep both properties because I can actually do it. It's not going to be that hard to swing that. And so, that's what we're going to do. But it is, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to build new down there to start with. If we sell here, which I don't know if we're going to. I love this property here too. I'm not going to lie. So what I may end up doing is spending maybe half a year down in West Virginia, and spring and summer, or not spring, but summer and fall up here, and then when the weather turns bad, head down there. And so I may do that. I don't know yet. I know, like I said, I got a lot of work to do down there. Before I would even consider moving down there full time, I got to put a lot of work into that property. So it's going to be interesting. So the game plan is for what I'm planning on doing this year, for the rest of this year. I'm going to continue working around here this summer, in spring and summer, because it's almost summer now. 21st of June will be officially summer. Summer, fall, I'm going to work around here, continue to work on things here, and what I'm going to do then, probably come maybe November, I'm going to head down there. Now, when I close on the property, obviously I'll head down there then, and I'll probably spend a week, maybe 2 weeks down there at that point. That's going to be straight up tent camping, just so you know. So that's going to be interesting. But like I said, literally the first thing I really want to focus once I close on this property is getting more stone in the road and making it much more accessible. It's 25 acres, and there's already there. Okay, so there is a flatter upper area. Okay, and then you go over this little rise and down it like in a dip, and there's another big flattened out area over there. So I mean, literally, we could build 4 or 5 homes down in that smaller area or the lower area if we wanted to. I mean, there's plenty of room. There's like more flat land in that one area than I have flat land on this property here. So plenty of room. And like I said, plenty of room to put in a new solar system where it's going to get just a tremendous amount of sunshine. So that's exciting as well, because that was like obviously one of the things that I was thinking about. If I bought straight up in the middle of the woods, I would really have to clear a lot of trees to set up a solar system to get enough sunshine. So, that will be, yeah, a bunch of campers and tents, LOL. Yeah, well, you know what? So in the fall, so what's going to happen? So let me explain what's going to happen like the rest of this year. My sister Margie is planning on buying a camper. Okay. And so she wants to be here for the summer. So she's going to come up here and hang out in the camper here at the homestead for the summer. She said to me, when you go down there in the fall, you take the camper, and it's going to be the kind that hooks up where literally you plug in the solar and you can have solar and you can have power. So I'm probably going to do that. I'll take her camper down there with me in the fall, and I will be in that camper while I'm working on other things down there. Like I said, I have a ton of things that I'm going to be needing to do down there. But the cool thing to me, I don't know, just to me it's cool, is I have the experience now from here, learning what to do, what not to do, especially like with the solar. The first thing I would really do is I'd probably get a couple solar panels and just get them set up temporarily, and then I'm making a solar rack. Power is going to be a big thing. I'm going to make sure I have plenty of power. So, it's, yes, Robert Blakemore, I did buy property. I bought 25 acres down in West Virginia. So it is. Oh, so let me explain the rest of what, I don't know if I said it earlier or not. So there's 2 springs on the property. So there is water available, so plenty of water. So that's a great thing. Like I said, a lot of woods. There's also a creek that runs through there as well. People, they were telling me that, people do a lot of fishing and stuff out of there. So I know that the area that we were in is absolutely stunningly beautiful. So I'm really, really excited. Now, I did not walk the whole property, I'll be honest with you. But from what I saw, what I could see, I was sold. Just because of the cleared out areas, I don't have to worry about doing that part of it. So there's not any big tree stumps or anything like that. They told me that they used to grow hay back there. So, I mean, it's just, it's nice and flat, plenty area to do whatever I want to do, which is like really makes that start of it easier. So probably when I get down there, the first 2 things I'm going to be working on is getting the springs squared away, figuring out exactly where the springs are, get those squared away, get the water access for that, and then getting solar and stuff like that set up. But no, the cool thing. So if somebody says you're going to need an ATV now, I have the 4-wheeler out here that will go down with me. And I was thinking about that, and I got the trailer the small trailer that I have that I can put on the back of the 4-wheeler. So if I'm like moving stone or whatever, absolutely was already thinking about that. So when I go down this fall, they're going with me, and I will be very, very busy. And it'll be a lot of, the property. Okay, so the property there's enough flat area that wherever I want to set up the solar rack to be able to get the south facing sun, I'm going to be able to do it with no problem. A lot of exposure to it. So that is absolutely, yes. Good question, though. Thank you very much. Be ready for dark winters there. The storms get locked in the hills. I understand that, and that's fine. Like I said, it's I'll be doing the moonshine thing. That's funny. I don't know. I really didn't look at the graveyard. I definitely will do that, obviously, as we get closer to everything like that. But so it was we decided, Heather and I were talking, and so so I'll tell you about that. So literally yesterday, we checked out of our hotel yesterday morning at like 9:30, and so we drove to one area. We're looking in Greenbrier County, okay, looking in that county. And then I looked at a property. So from there, we ended up driving like an hour and a half to go meet the one guy. So then after we met him, then I had to drive an hour and a half back to the original spot that we were at. and then I had to drive like another hour and 15 minutes to get to the second. It was actually more like an hour and a half to get to the second property. So when we got to the second property and I saw it, and I was like, absolutely wanted it. And like I said, I put in an offer and they said yes. So, a lot of Bigfoot sightings. Yep, exactly. That's what I said. I said, I'm up in the mountains. I'm going to get attacked by Bigfoot. Now, me and Bigfoot will get along. I'll tell him, well, just chill. I'm not here to change the woods. The woods are awesome. I do not plan on going in there and, chopping down a bunch of trees or anything like that. I'm not going to need to. And that's the cool part, too. So the part of the property that is wooded is going to stay wooded, which is just awesome. But there's, like I said, 25 acres. I want you to let's put this into comparison, okay? And I want you to think about this for a second. Where I'm at right now, I have 3 acres. And you look what we've done on the lower part of this property. I own, quite a bit up the hill here that we don't do anything with at this point in time. So, it is really, really exciting that I'm going to have that much land, that it is really isolated. And there's not going to be anybody looking to build, because he goes, yeah, we showed it to a lot of people, and people were like, yeah, no, it's not for them. But for me, I looked at it, I was like, this is exactly what I want, which I'm sure for some people is crazy, but it is, to me, it's perfect. The nearest town is like 17 miles away, and that is perfect as well. So. Oh, go to the local courthouse and request the mining tunnels. You might have some underneath you. That's cool. Yeah, well, there's a lot of stuff that's got to be done. Obviously, I got to get a hold of my lawyer up here. That like when I bought this property, I would use him again. Title search has to be done. We got to make sure there's no liens or nothing on this property and all that type of stuff. But looks really, really good. So, but anyway, so yesterday, we drove back from where we were, and we got back to Summersville, and I told her, I said, and by that point it was, what was it, 8:45 at night, and I said, I'm not staying in Summersville tonight. I'm not doing it. And she goes, okay, because it literally drove all day, and then I'm back in Summersville where we had been several days down there. I said, I'm going to continue driving, like we're heading towards home, and we'll just see how I feel. And she's like, yeah, Dad, that's fine. She goes, I don't care. She goes, we'll go home. So got to be about 1 a.m. By 1 a.m, I said, well, I'm just going to keep driving. And if I get tired, I'll just stop and rest. And so I didn't. I just kept driving. And so we drove straight home. So it's always a game. So when we left Summersville, it said the estimated time that we would be home would be 4:28 in the morning. Okay. I got home at 4:05. So was always trying to eat up that time. It's just a game that I like to play and stuff like that. But, but yeah, it was, I feel really fortunate to find a property down there. People are very, very nice people. And so I asked them, I said, so how you feel about having a Yankee as a neighbor? And they're like, yeah, we're okay with that. Yes, the dogs will go with me when I go down this fall. Yep. So. What had happened was the land had belonged to the wife, the guy's wife, and her mother had died. So she had inherited that land, and they have plenty of land already, so they didn't need it. So that's why they had put it up for sale. And so it's not real near. No, it's probably an hour and a half away from Summersville. So it's a real nice area. I'm not going to say exactly. I'm not going to tell you guys the county because I just don't want the nonsense that happened here at this homestead. So if I do end up transferring my plates and doing that down there, when I do videos, I'll cover up my license plate because believe me, you're not going to ever figure out where the heck I'm at by me doing videos out on this property. So that's kind of what I'm doing this time. And it's nothing personal against anybody. Some people, obviously, I've already talked to some people, some of you guys that follow the channel, and I told them where I'm at. But I trust them. And not that I don't trust a lot of you guys, but there are people out there that watch that want to try to cause trouble, cause havoc. So I'm just not going to say what county it is, or the exact location or the town or anything like that. And so that's just Your teeth will start to fall out now. Yeah, well, I'm old enough that if they start falling out, I'm not worried about it. The license plates don't have counties on them in West Virginia. Yeah, but you can still track where somebody's at by that. So, but yeah, I could use a drone down, and the worst part is when we left to go on this trip, I forgot the drone. So I haven't even put the drone together yet, to be honest with you. But I definitely will be doing that. Yeah, that's I will definitely. Angel Rose says use VPN. That way they can't pinpoint your location. When we get down there and we get set up, that's exactly what I'll do. Absolutely. So yeah, I want people to enjoy what we're doing down there. I don't want any issues with the town coming out. And see, here's the difference down there too. Like I said, I don't have to worry about permits and all that nonsense like you have to in New York. So if somebody called the town, there's really nothing that they could do anyway, but I'm not going to give that information out. And Amy S, no, I'm not selling my place anytime soon here in New York. I can take care of both of them because this one I own outright, so I don't have anything on this one. So as far as a mortgage or anything like that goes. So if I with getting this second property, obviously I will have a payment for that property, but I will probably snowbird for right now. Yes, that's the idea for right now. It's West Virginia, Chris. He said, what state? West Virginia. Uh, no, and so KT says the winters in West Virginia mountains are just as cold and harsh as upstate New York. No, they're not. There will be winter, and I get it. I have no problem with that. Okay, so I have no problem with that. But it's not the winters are not going to be like New York. They're not because you're that much further south. We'll get snow. Sure, we'll get snow. So what? I'm used to snow. So here comes Miss Heather.
Coming in to say hello.
Coming in to say hello. Yeah, so anyway, just to let you guys know too, I'm gonna live stream again later tonight. I'm gonna do a live stream at 8 o'clock tonight because obviously yesterday we were on the road pretty much all day. So so what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna end the stream here in just a moment. But I will come back on tonight at 8 o'clock and I'll get that set up for you guys and we'll have a discussion. We can talk about more about this as well. And but yeah, we'll get into more of everything. And like I said, I'm pretty excited about it. I think this is an awesome opportunity, and to be able to have tested groundwater for formaldehyde. Okay, yeah, no, I absolutely would get everything tested. And to be honest with you guys, any water that I use down there would go through the Berkey anyway. So I definitely would do that anyway. So. All right, but I will be back on tonight at 8 o'clock. So you guys that are watching, definitely check that out. So what do we got? 639 in chat. We're at 166 on the thumbs up, guys. I'm going to ask you real quick if you would shoot a thumbs up to show support for the channel. I appreciate that if you would do that, and thank you ahead of time. It really does make a difference with the algorithms too. And the egg count for yesterday. I'll give you yesterday's. I'll do tonight's when I do the stream tonight. I'll tell you what today's was. But yesterday ended up being 9 eggs yesterday. So, but, so anyway, also, again, it really helps with the algorithms. And I like to see a lot of thumbs up, of course, as well. If you're not subscribed, I would ask you to please subscribe. Hit the, bell icon to get all notifications as well. So, but yes, I'm super excited. I got the property, so I wanted to come back home because there's plenty of stuff that I can do here. There's a lot that has to be done, and the gardens are going crazy. They look fantastic, and I'll show you guys all that probably in a video tomorrow. And so I'll give you like an update around the home. Well, actually, tomorrow's supposed to be raining all day, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, we're home, obviously. We got home at 4 o'clock this morning, and I crashed out for a while. And so, but anyway, so I know I'm going to keep going. If I don't shut up, I just got to get off here. So I will see you guys all tonight at 8 p.m. So look for the stream tonight. I will get that set up after this one is done. Remember, guys, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. We are one race called the human race. Hillbilly Homestead, 1776, West Virginia. I bought land in West Virginia. I was pretty much focused on West Virginia. I'm not going to lie. I really didn't want to look anywhere else. Once we got down there, and it is so beautiful, that's where I wanted to be. So, but anyway, also remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really, really important to tell the people that you care about every single day how you feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do whatever you want to do. The only person that can stop you is you. That's it. Nobody else can stop you. It's funny. People say, "Oh, well, up in the mountains, they still get winters and stuff like that too." Okay, I like the change of seasons. I really, really do. I just don't like winters that last for 6 months. All right. Even if they have a winter down there, it's okay. I'm all right with that. It will never be like where I'm at here. Okay. Especially if you're 400 miles south. It's not going to be like it is here. So, but anyway, I will see you guys tonight, 8 o'clock. Look for me then. I will see you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.